Another game, another draft, and another hero pool. It's time for game number 2 here between Happy Feet and WG.U. My name is Dragon Drop. I'm joined by Gareth, and this time around we have some interesting heroes again. Spectre, Broodmother, right there.
Dark Willow.
Dark Willow, gonna be banned. Don't even think about it.
Come on, no, don't. Let's just let it go through.
Yeah. I'd love to see it, but at the same time, I have no idea what the spells are called, or even what they do in particular. So because I've only played like 1 or 2 games so far. So
they do things, nasty things.
Yeah. They have effects. So it would be interesting to cast, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if either one of these teams wants to risk letting it through.
I mean, WG.U probably just ban it out.
Yeah.
Don't want to mess with the dark arts like that. It's not fun. So looking at this pool in particular, we are missing some roaming heroes, right? You've got Tusk.
Yeah.
You don't really have any nice 4s. Oh yeah, there's Night Stalker. I did miss out on him. But with like Nyx Undying, Veno banned, our offlane pool seems pretty good, to be honest. Nature's Prophet, Batrider, Jakiro can go there. There's an Enigma, Broodmother, Tusk, Timber, even the Night Stalker if you want to. This is a pretty nice pool.
Yeah. I wonder if there's Nature's Prophet going to come out with the Jakiro, perhaps. Which responds, perhaps the Legion Commander is an option. Could see some interest. Yeah. Find out. I'm also curious to see the Zeus just going ham with the Kaya.
5 seconds remaining.
Night Stalker actually being banned out. I was expecting that to be a pretty high value one.
She's still in the pool.
So Happy Feet, they have the first pick coming into this, so if they don't ban it out now, yeah, it's down to WG.U, or they could also give it away. Then it's down to Happy Feet to make their decision. Alright, are we taking that chance? I mean, we're up 1-0. Why the hell not, you know?
Come on, Dark Willow.
Yeah.
Just let it through.
10 seconds remaining.
WG, do it for the people.
5 seconds remaining.
Who else would you ban out? I guess Broodmother.
I mean, there are so many heroes, right? There's like Nature's Prophet, Batrider, Brood, Dark Willow. Ember Spirit is probably a really good ban here. DK, sure. Timbersaw would be a decent ban. There are just so many, but now just Happy Feet pick it.
It's in the pool, Gareth. It has to be picked.
It can't just be ignored, right? Is it going to be ignored the entire draft? No way. Firo, come on. I bet you if anyone has practiced this hero, it's Firo.
Starting off with the Tusks, it's one of the few roaming heroes left. I'm just bursting with anticipation right now. Never 1-2 punch. Where do you even run the Willow at this point?
Mid. Like for sure, it does so much damage. You go like double null by a Shadow Blade, by a Kaya, just go and right click people, just one hit crit them. It's all good. Because you do like a ton of damage. You've got that Shadow Realm thing which increases your damage. You've got a Root which is super sick for initiating as like a damage dealing core hero. You know, she's labeled as a support, but oh my god.
We're thinking about it. Just discussing, hey, do we actually play that now?
And then you have like this escape ability through your ulti, right?
Oh yeah. Oh. There it is. I get it. Dark Willow in Captain's Draft. Tell everyone you know, ladies and gentlemen.
I wonder if they were fighting over who gets to play it. Like Firo and Aframush and I don't know, maybe X Nova or something are like, come on guys, I practiced it more. I got one more game than you. I got 70% win rate on this hero. What are you talking about? That kind of stuff.
Yeah. Who else to pick up now? It's the Ember Spirit. Okay.
Yeah, again, Ember's just really good in this pool. There's nothing that instant stuns or silences or anything.
Yeah.
You know, Nature's Prophet Orchid, maybe like a DP silence or something, but outside of that, he has a very good game, I believe.
10 seconds remaining.
Still the Legion Commander lurking the wings. He has a potential
5 seconds remaining.
wider team. Happy Feet will get into their ideas. Now you have the Tusk.
Dire team pick.
Gonna go for the Jakiro now. Alright, so pretty solid first 1-2 punch. Now onto the Bloodseeker. So there's some combo potential there already.
Yeah, BS does decently against Ember. Some very lane-focused heroes, though, from Happy Feet.
10 seconds remaining.
What supports are there left here for
5
WG to
seconds
pick up
remaining.
now? Will Sven support in the end or something? Or do you just go a bit greedy with the Enigma?
Against a Bloodseeker Tusk, it's really hard. Like, you might just have to go Shadow Demon or something as a save hero. Like, support Legion, question mark. Maybe they do play Dark Willow as, like, support, and they have... is Batrider going to be your 4 or your off lane? I hope it's the off lane.
Yeah. If it's off lane though, already have the matchup against the Bloodseeker, which is not
10
ideal.
seconds remaining.
Bloodseeker is gonna be not pressured at all by the Batrider, essentially.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, can you pick Brood? Can you go Brood as WG here?
Potentially.
It doesn't
make sure
seem
that-
awful, but do you like put Brood? Do you try and get a Brood matchup not against the Bloodseeker? Because there's no PMS anymore, right? So maybe it's actually better against Bloodseeker than it used to be.
And Broodmother this changed as well, so you're not Invis anymore, but your Spiderlings
Oh
are...
yes.
yeah, your Spiderlings are stronger, I believe. Like less health, but like more resistances and shit.
And the pathing in web is no longer removed when you take damage.
So basically, you have to be able to cut through trees, or else Broodmother will always be able to walk in there. And, there's nothing you can do about it.
Legion Commander.
That's the Legion Commander. Okay. So yeah, I think that's a 4-position Batrider actually. At this point.
Dire team pick.
Is it?
I don't know, man. Like. Oh, that's interesting though.
What's happening?
Abaddon Huskar last pick.
Okay, so they have the shield for the bat. I'm assuming that still works.
Yeah.
Abaddon only got talent changes, all pretty boring. Huskar got talent changes only. 0-second inner vitality cooldown at 25. Nothing like super sick before that. Does Legion have anything cool? Not really.
Okay, so do you want to run the Huskar or the Bloodseeker up against Dark Willow?
But it's not gonna.
It's
Nah, it's Dark Willow support. We kind of knew that when
Yeah.
the Batrider got picked, and they were running out of support heroes.
yeah.
Oh no, Afromush's support. Bat, Legion off. DP mid. And I guess Ember safe lane. I don't know. This is all very, very bizarre.
Well, it's Captain's Draft. That's what this mode is really for, honestly. But it's gonna be curious to see how these lanes actually end up working out, especially with the Dark Willow just fixing things up a little bit. I have no idea what to expect from that hero in a competitive setting.
So Ember got quite a few talent changes. Now at level 10, he gets plus 150 Flame Guard absorption or 20 damage. Level 15 is plus 30 Flame Guard DPS or plus 1 second Searing Chain. Level 20, 10% Spell Amp or True Strike. And level 25, 2 Sleight of Fist charges or minus 25 second Remnant Charge Replenish. Physical damage dealing Ember might be back.
Huh.
With those talents, looks pretty cool. Well, yeah. Ex-Nova Dark Willow. So he won the battle between his teammates to see who gets to play the new hero first. He won the, I don't know, rock, paper, scissors, or whatever the hell they did.
Let's roll some dice. Go back into some random Dota chat. Slash roll everyone.
Just slash roll. So as a support, very good at harassing, very good at kind of being elusive and, you know, zoning people out of lanes. You've got a really nice root AoE that you can throw into an area, very sort of disruptive in team fights.
So let's actually go through it. You have Bramble Maze, which is that root thing. You have Shadow Realm. Makes you become untargetable and extra damage, I guess.
Yeah.
Then you have Cursed Crown, which is the stun after 4 seconds on in an AoE on a hero. Then the ultimate with the pets, which just does things.
You're very combo based. She's like Darkseer on steroids.
Here we are. Ex-Nova might actually be the first blood here. Is Happy Feet just run him straight down. Need a little bit of extra control that they've already used the shards as it stands.
She's so fast. 295 move speed, still could go Shadow Realm and just like skirt away. And there was no more catch left from Happy Feet.
Absolutely fine.
Yeah, you are a combo hero. You like teammates that can combo spells in. You know, here you've got Bramble Maze into, you know, like a silence, into Searing Chains, into Overwhelming Odds, or like any number of these spells that you can combo up with her.
Even the other way around, like lasso someone into it.
Yeah, and then try and force people to fight into it. Then with the 4 seconds delayed stun, the Cursed Crown, same kind of story. You can combo with yourself or with others, but I think Terrorize here, the ultimate's gonna be super sick for saving Firo. If he's ever gone on, you know, silenced by Bloodseeker or ruptured or whatever, you Terrorize and you just allow him to TP you away.
He was trying to find a curry here, instead he finds a Willow. After Moosh on the support, Batrider just doing his thing mid, just being super annoying towards a Huskar who does not have a stick up against us. So Jules actually has to walk the gauntlet here in the mid. And 5 stacks of napalm. 6 stacks of napalm.
The miss uphill, get wrecked. I'm still kind of sad that we're not seeing the core Willow. Like, the majority of the time I've seen it in pubs has been like mid Willow, obviously, because that's where people want to take new heroes. Like, cool,
yep.
I want to play it mid, let's go.
Aframush actually being locked down, just go straight for the TP, he'll be fine. All the way back home. So, how are these side lanes gonna work out? Willow, what's your potential there to mess those up?
Well, as in aggressively moving in?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's just having this weird battle with Tusk trying to get to a lane, and that might just continue for, you know, for the foreseeable future. Against an Abaddon, he should be okay just to, you know, shield and walk off, but obviously he'll lose out on CS there, so it'd be more of a, you trade your time for Abaddon's farm. Otherwise, you're just going to be stacking and pulling down here, coming in for maybe an attempted kill on Abaddon. Once you've got like level 3 or 4 on the Death Prophet, you could try and, you know, snipe an initiation with Spirit Siphon, but not too sure.
The meanwhile mid though, it's Kuroko starting to get that harassment advantage off on Pharaoh at the very least. The more point up in the Flame Guard, and really protect you against too many of these Searing Spears stacks. He's sitting at very low health right now, but he's doing alright in terms of CS for the time being, especially with Aframush continuing to threaten us with the constant napalm stacks. Jules though within this rune, only level 1 himself, but Jess Vash also make a rotation round. They might even be able to find first blood here in a Batrider if they had any sort of lockdown, and they do. Jules just barely getting his level 2 with the snowball interrupt.
Where did level 2 come from? Joel just makes it appear magically. There we go. Snowball. Nicely done. Get there just in time. But we're not really seeing, you know, Ex-Nova do too much. Has hit level 2. Closing in on level 3, actually. About a third of a level away from it. And that's where you can start, you know, getting your real combos out. Getting your real damage done. Pretty high in the mana cost, though, if you do want to go for Bramble and Cursed Crown. TPing her mid.
Hero gets a chains off though. Was taking a few tower shots, and that is 1, 2, 3. Bam! Gets stunned. Not really as impressive in this kind of situation where you're already safe anyway, but something that's potentially devastating in the right circumstance.
That shows us what it can do. But this means that, again, Abaddon, left alone bot to get plenty of experience, up to level 4, decent amount of farm as well over on him. 15 and 6, actually beating the DP in this 1v1. Top lane, how is it going for the Radiant? They've got this Legion Commander doing exceptionally well with the help of Aframush. He's been rotating around and, you know, causing havoc with those TPs out until, of course, he died. Forcing Jesse Vash and Jules to kind of sit around and keep Yaj up and running. Does open up mid, though.
A little bit odd.
And yeah, it looks like X-Nova has gone 1-1-1.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little mana intensive, but decides to go for it anyway.
Yeah, it's true. You even have enough for one combo? 240? Just barely. I'm gonna try to run down the Huskar a little bit. There's a Bramble Mace just to cover the retreat, so he has to walk the other way. But seems like he'll be able to still get stunned up. Aframush continuing to bring down the fire on him. These chains are the what's happening with my words? These shards this time. Actually enough to keep Pharaoh in.
Yeah, you can see there the control from X-Nova. That 1-1-1 pays off. Get the big combo in. It's just one hero, the Huskar, but it's well worth throwing your spells out. And immediately starts claritying up to try and regain that mana pool, which she's so immediately blown out onto the Huskar. But that was kill 1, right? Huskar gets stronger. He's got double bracer and now moving into the armlet. It's going to be more difficult to kill him the next time they go. Much, much more difficult with the levels he gets and the resistance.
Yeah. Especially if Jules is sitting around a little bit closer, you can always go for some sort of snowball play to dodge out some of that damage at the very least. Perhaps even make some more rotations happen with a TP in from Jesse Vash. Up to level 2, so not quite where he wants to be on Jakiro. Like level 1 of the spells feels really, really bad, but once you hit level 2, level 3 on these, it becomes extremely powerful, but a limited amount of experience coming his way for now. And still
This Huskar's having such a troubling time mid. Yeah. Batrider is incredibly good against Huskar with the turn rate increase of Sticky Napalm. Huskar's a hero that really does rely on kind of, you know, shifting targets, moving around in team fights in a kind of micro sense. Even just in the laning phase, it's irritating to watch.
Yeah. Gonna have to deal with it best he can. On the bottom lane, Jabam is gonna get some free space here to try and catch up. Abaddon make the notation a little bit deep into the jungle. Does have the face boots now to work with. But before you want to be a little bit more active, you at least want your level 6, I guess. Do you even leave this lane at some anytime soon, unless you're forced out on the Abaddon?
If your allies are being dived, right? You have a TP, you can come back and turn around a dive with a shield or, you know, a good ulti, run down. If you're not being screamed at by your allies to TP and help them, then I don't think you do. You just stay down here, you trade farm. You're probably not going to die down here because you have a TP. There are no stuns, right?
Thunder's Gaming top lane. Okay, there's a duel actually coming out. Legion Commander just turning things around on the Bloodseek and actually gonna win this too. Bramble Mace not even needed here, but now Jesse Vash might be the next one on the list here with the extra heals from Vela.
Oh
keep
boy.
himself alive and get that secondary kill. So they tried to finish off the Legion Commander, but
so what I was talking about with the Abaddon only works if the enemies are diving you under your towers where you can TP to. But if you're diving under this opponent Radiant top tier 1, getting dueled there and allowing time for this Willow to just come in and just destroy you. Like you saw how quickly the Bloodseeker went down at the very tail end of the duel, immediately blown up by the Dark Willow. And Velo's going to be incredibly happy that he's got X-Nova on his hero, running around the map and causing chaos.
Back in base now, TP'd over there. Have to walk back out. Also, this is just me, or is the backpack broken, like the slots? Has some sort of some sort of visual bug.
Mid lane.
I don't know, anyway. little bit more important to see what's going on here as Jabami comes through into the backlines with the ultimate, wants to try and bring down Jules, but now has to refocus. Rappy right next to him, though. It's not exactly the target that you can kill easily. In fact, might be able to turn things around. Blood Bowl Spirit Siphon going, still has another one left. Rappy actually going to be stunned up here now. Jesse Vash almost running into it himself. Velo gets a dual damage as well. Jesse Vash
Husker, bottom rune.
Dying so fast. Husker just dies to Afromush. At the same time, WG just running all over Happy Feet with this very good Death Prophet rotation, just backstabbing as they're running across the river in mid.
Yeah, came in right behind them. Sure, the Ember does die to the Huskar in the end, but this is a Huskar still with no armlet, 9 minutes
Nova
in.
versus Jules. Who's winning this one? Bramble Mace comes through, and yeah.
Ex-Nova.
I don't think there was a question on that.
Gonna win every time. That's another point that we didn't really bring up, is the great kind of synergy here, or I guess counter synergy to the Snowball. If they're going to be rolling in, you can Bramble Maze, you can maybe pre-target one of them with that Cursed Crown, and it's such a great ability just to kind of slow down that initiation or cause Happy Feet to, you know, think twice or have indecision about their movements forward. It was so difficult though. Yep. With Jules just being chased down, DP like was that barrier in the middle on top of that ramp, not allowing anyone from Happy Feet to really reposition. But Bloodseeker was still farming away top lane. Hand of Midas is about to arrive.
Lane. I think you should find Jules here. Bramble Mace comes through, the root's already there. They turn things around a little bit with Feral with the nukes. They bring down one. Jesvash gonna be stunned up in a second. And he's still burning inside the fire. They do get the counter kill on the Ember, just taking a little bit too much damage in return. So I guess worth for Happy Feet. Fight recap says not so much still, but hey.
I mean, Happy Feet gets something, right? But it's still the Batrider getting a lot. You know, 365 going the way of Afromush is huge, pushing him closer and closer to that 4-roll Bat Blink Dagger. But I just want to play a little mini game with you here, Dragon Drop.
Okay.
We have to play the game called Count the Stuns.
Count the stuns. All right. I count.
How many ways does either of the teams have a way to cancel TPs? Actually, Huskar mid is in trouble.
He is indeed. He jumps to a crate, and we'll actually be fine. We'll be able to dodge out some of these Bramble Mazes. Jesse Vash just cleaning them up, walking through one after the other. But there's a duel still coming through. Bloodseeker should end up falling in the end. 1-for-1 trade. His Dark Willow also takes a spill. And Kuroko, well, has the inner vitality to work with. Will be absolutely fine. But once again, Jabami from the side just needs a little bit extra damage and will be enough. The Snowball unable to get him in, and now Jules, a lot of trouble himself. The Ice Path just barely missing. Ember Spirit coming in from the side, and couple of skirmishes here, like a bit of a split up team fight. One here, one here. That just happened indeed. They're all dead. And a little bit of extra damage done to the tier 1 tower as well.
I believe WG are winning with their stun advantage in this game.
Yes, alright. Let's play the game now. I count 3, 4. Root from the Dark World that does cancel, right?
Let's call it like disables. I'm not sure about that actually. I'm not sure if the root cancels TP.
Some roots
but I'd
do,
assume it
don't,
does.
so, yeah.
I'd assume it does. I think it's always easier just to assume it does, rather think about the norm than the exceptions.
Yeah.
But yeah, Legion duel, Bat with the lasso. They've got Ember Spirit chains, and then let's call it let's call it 2 stuns. Let's call it 3 stuns from Dark Willow, right? Because her ulti is also kind of a disable. And then Happy Feet, they have how many? 2 and a bit.
They have Ice Path. Ice Path is amazing, dude.
Okay.
Level 1 though, so never mind.
Yeah.
They also have the Tusk. Yeah, I mean he has a Snowball. It's like a mini stun, and Walrus Punch.
I feel like
it's
Happy Feet's number of stuns is the same amount as one of WG's heroes' amount of stuns, right?
Yeah.
No, but like the amount of control that's coming out of WG here, picking a target, finding that kill, moving on to the next, looking for the kind of disruption to this initiation from Bloodseeker Bloodright, get the duel off onto him, make sure that he can't freely run around. You know, it was all very nicely kind of chained together by WG.U. They did get a duel win as well. Velo up to 30 bonus damage now as he goes in again onto Yaj. Oh, he's dead!
That was way too easy. Way too easy, man. armlet is available. Not even the not even a blade mail now, just running down Jules. And kind of messes up the shots. Does have the snowball, trying to juke and jive, but there's no TP reactions, no one's coming in to help because down bottom, the Lasta comes through at the same time with a Jakiro into the Bramble Maze. Jabami there with the extra damage over time from the Spirit Siphon. And
Velo's
it's still going on.
This is so funny, actually.
Not enough
Come on,
mana,
Velo.
enough mana now for the overwhelming odds if he wants to throw that one out. Should be enough.
Is Velo giving up?
He's giving up a
Not
little
worth
bit.
it. I want to farm creeps instead.
Oh,
Oh, now
almost
throws
got
it. Okay.
Bottom lane though is some Happy Feet wrapping in a couple more heroes. They do keep the tower alive, so they've got that going for themselves, but they go too deeply here. They could just run into a world of hurt. Aframoosh quite have the blink dagger yet, no lasso, so it was just used, but the Dark Willow's there with the Bramble Maze and of these cool abilities. DP with another exorcism at the ready, 4 Spirit Siphon charges. They want to fight here. And looks like Happy Feet gonna oblige, but Rappy in the front, Kuroko as well. Exactly the easiest targets to burst down. Gonna try anyway. Jabami. Time to run in. Kuroko, very low, just turning things around here, but the Yule Scepter set and the duel coming through onto the Abandon, I believe. So not exactly ideal. They're still burning through through Huska, but now Yash. Oh, not enough. One right click away from killing Death Prophet, but was turning out the other way around. Jabami even healing up a little bit from the Blood Rage, and now Jesse Vash, well, him dying is a foregone conclusion. Triple kill for the Death Prophet with the Exorcism going. They will be able to claim the tier 1 tower. And WG.U, they were setting up for that. They got exactly what they were hoping for.
What's happening?
Mid lane, it's not even over yet, is it? Rappy. Kinda got gone on into the Bramble Maze. There's a lasso available if there was mana. But as it stands, Pharaoh, okay. Let's get the remnants out. Doesn't have another one. He's just gonna be bursted down though.
They got carried away a little bit there, I think. WG was like an amazing team fight bot lane. Super sick. They clear everyone up. DP comes in with the ulti at the right time, like she has the past 2 or 3 fights as well. And Bloodseeker just gets slammed by Spirit Siphon and the ghosts coming in. Then the chase continued to try and kill an Abandon all the way through to mid-tier 2, and they lose their Ember Spirit, which isn't very good.
Going for Roche. Kind of dropping low here. Velo up on the high ground with the Rapture and everything on top of him. They're trying to burst him down. He's still fighting now. The Bramble Mace once already down. That's the Huska. Rappy fighting in the middle of that will be successful. Now Dark Willow. X-Nova just started to burn things away. Same with Pharaoh. Same with Aframoosh. 3 heroes down for the count. Jules trying to keep himself alive. That's not gonna happen. The chains will connect. Jesse Vash turning this into a full 5-man wipe. New meta. It's literally new meta.
Yeah, I mean, you just look at this Dark Willow in a choke point like that, where you're able to chain your abilities with, you know, the ghosts flying everywhere. You've got Firefly damage in there. You've got this Bramble Maze rooting people. You've got the stun from Cursed Crown. You're just doing so much damage and control over time that against the Huskar, against the Bloodseeker, who rely very heavily on being able to kind of jump in and out of team fights to, you know, find an armlet toggle here, get a stick charge off there, maybe get a last hit to get some of that regen back into a Bloodseeker. They're not able to do that as freely because of these roots and these stuns kind of just flowing out of this ridiculous new hero in the Dark Willow. That Happy Feet, they just couldn't, they can't play like they want to. It disrupts their flow and their playstyle of these teamfights far too much for them to handle. And at the end of that fight, you saw Firo just comes in. He's like, cool, I can triple Remnant into this fight. I can blow 3 people up, no problem whatsoever. Let's get these kills. Yeah. Because he doesn't need the safety when Dark Willow is there starting the fight.
Absolutely ridiculous display of this hero.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Working out very, very well for them so far. And now this mana issue is also being solved. The stick with the urn, and now the arcane boots freshly completed. So X-Nova with a mana pool to work with now as they're settling for this tier 2 top. After just claiming the tier 1, Jabami can also hold on to the Exorcism. There's no response to this right now. What does Happy Feet do now against this? With I mean, if you look at their cores, both Bloodseeker and Huska, they've always been very momentum based. Them being shut down like this time and time again, can they even have any avenue back into this game now?
Yes. Kill Dark Willow, and then win team fights.
I'm not sure that's possible anymore at this point, though.
Yeah, anything's possible. You just have to believe. Like, it's not as though they need, you know, force staffs or halberds or Yule scepters or anything like that. Or it actually is. It's pretty painful looking at the inventories here of the Dire team. Bloodseeker just gets his Yules 18.5 minutes in. Huskar has double bracer, Sange armlet. Halberd still the talisman away. Abaddon has Vlad's and Medallion. There are no fight swinging items. There are no like game winning items where you're looking at it's like that's a Radiance or that's an Ags or that's a BKB or a Hex or something like that, right? These are all piecemeal, small kind of puny items that maybe carry them through a few little skirmishes. But with WG setting up for, you know, a big game-ending team fight, oh my god.
Shadow Blade finds
Bloodseeker. It's over.
Ugh. Talking about game-changing items, that's one of them, the Shadow Blade. On this Legion Commander, you also have the Veil freshly completed on the Ember Spirit after the Boots of Travel. That's gonna amplify the magic damage to a ludicrous degree. You have DP with the Yules, we already saw that, as well as the Solar Crest now. Just have to try and weather the storm. You have to try and find some angle into these team fights. But that is doesn't really work out well if you're the one being initiated on. Jules still gets a snowball off back into the middle of that Bramble Maze, so not ideal. Gets rooted a couple of times. And we slowly chipped away at with the damage over time.
Look at this nonsense, dude.
Macropire, ice, brambles. More fire from Batrider, yeah.
But like being a Tusk there, snowballing, still being stuck in the brambles, Huskar walks in from the right hand side and walks into the brambles and he's like, nah, fuck this, I'm out here. He's like, nah. he bails straight away. He just leave the Tusk to die. But fighting around this tier 2 is incredibly dangerous for the Dire team, and I'm surprised that Ben-Hur is sticking around.
Well, Pharaoh's just fighting in the Ice Path will miss. Pharaoh actually dropping low and low, so he will just use that ultimate to Bramble Maze. Rooting up a few heroes as that respawn is happening. Snowball to the side. Velo might actually be a casualty here. The duel comes through. Kuroko's actually winning that. Not sure about this one, honestly. Now Happy Feet looking for more. X-Nova up on the high ground, kind of caught between the things. What the hell? He's doing his thing. But still gets caught. Same for Kuroko though, just fighting a bit more than he can do with Jabami here, turning things around. With Pharaoh still in the middle of that, Jules staying alive momentarily with the snowball, but Happy Feet, well, they chased a little bit too far.
That Huskar stood his ground and he stood it well. He got a couple of kills, but he's never going to be able to fight 1v5 through the entirety of the team. They bust a lot into him, you know, like Blood Rage, the Aphotic Shields, the Mist Coils, just trying to pump the Huskar up as much as they possibly could. And it worked for about 15 seconds until DP arrives, popped her ulti and said, it's sleepy time now for you.
It's the only win condition for WG right now in these fights. Right? Press R and win the fight and don't die, essentially. Press R, don't die. The Yule Scepter will make sure of that. It's a tier 2 down after all. Happy Feet didn't really get any momentum, or even stopped WG's momentum for a tiny amount there. But Goldcraft's still shooting up and up.
Oh, Velo's hunting again.
Yep. Not even breaking the sweat there, isn't he? Yeah, he says it, not even a contest.
I mean, there's bad blood now, right? You've just given Huskar 14 bonus duel damage, so you have to go and, you know, take some for yourself.
Yeah. Alright, so one last remaining tier 2 tower on the Dire side. Velo once again. Shadow Blade forward, 20 seconds until the next duel, but they might still get Jesse Vash just with the good old-fashioned Blink Blast, so don't want to go for it. Not sure if they actually saw him though.
Double Absorb Reward by Jesse Vash. Not ideal.
You know, in case one gets counted out... No, never mind.
They saw the Batrider twice.
That's good. It'd be really cool if you had popped like... if you had like 2 sources of invisibility, you'd be like super invis and you'd need sources of true sight.
That sounds bad.
So that would be interesting. So you could think of something with 2 observer wards as well, where you extend each other's vision, so it like goes a little bit further out even.
Please no. Making things complicated. Bad. Years of bad game design. XD.
Yeah.
So it looks like Pharaoh is just continuing like the old style build. Veil into Radiance. Flame Guard Absorption. Flame Guard DPS. Level 20 talent. I guess he goes 10% spell amp.
Yep. Wait, you just straight up get True Strike?
Yep.
What?
That's what I was saying. Physical damage Ember might be back, but not this game apparently. Who does he need to True Strike against this game? Huskar? But you're never going to be like facing off against Huskar 1v1.
Huskar is always going to be counted out by a DP.
Oh, Velo top lane, no way.
Oh, he's doing it. You know he's doing it. There it is. Pharaoh helping out. Can they turn things? Yield Scepter into Ice Path. Alright, alright. Base created. Killing spree for Jesse Bash.
Bottom lane though.
Yeah, gonna use it too. Rappy actually continues to TP in into the Bramble Maze. Gonna pop his ultimate after Moosh. Does have to last though after. All the way back, and he should take out all of this damage now, and he is indeed. Another nice little Ice Path. But Moosh actually blinking forward, just feeling very strong right now, chasing him away. Yabami continuing. He has a bit of time left on the exorcism, but not enough to really feel comfortable continuing up the high ground. But just keeping them busy, because hey, Velo up top. Not just ganking heroes, he's also ganking towers. The T3 down to 550 health points. Jules, no! Not again. Any sort of, there it is. Yeah.
Bloodseeker should get this though. Oh wait, hang on. Does Legion win this fight here? Lamau?
XD.
No way. She can armor toggle as well. All the dots are off.
Oh god. Oh, this tiny dot. But shut off immediately enough. Here comes in to help. Yeah, I mean. This feels bad mine right there. Yash! He's dying to the Aframush as he's steeping out. It's just going from bad to worse.
He's got out of control pretty quickly.
Sitting there with 200 health points and you can't even kill him then.
I mean, it's 34 to 9. We've hyped this up for as long as possible. Next Roshan should decide it though. If Happy Feet can mount a defense of the next Aegis and Cheese, if they can maybe steal it or something, they can delay WG for a little bit. And no, we've seen the strength of the Husker and the Bloodseeker. Sure, they do a lot of damage. It's just surviving long enough to do that damage seems to be the problem right now. So BKBs, you know, maybe a pipe on one of their supports, Lotus Orb, anything. Yeah, Lotus Orb's being built by Abaddon. Tusk is trying to build a mech. They just need something to try and survive.
Gonna have a hard time getting to finish these items. Roshan, will he be back? 20 seconds, a very short respawn timer of WG. Stick around this area, they will figure that out. Radiant's now also done on the Ember. There's a Kaya on the Dark Willow.
Oh, nice.
Spell Amp.
Spell Amp.
Yeah.
Spell Amp.
Does it work on your Shadow Realm? Not really. It does, apparently. This is if you press Alt, then it's not 360, it's 415. It is medical damage, so it would work. It's spell damage, so it would work. Okay, they're gonna take a fight. Pharaoh zips on out of there. Really taking too much damage. Okay, that's a long jump from Kuroko. Now into the lasso, so they'll just leave him up in the high ground for the time being, ready for Jabami to just finish off with the ultimate. Meanwhile, Yield Scepter back just to try and keep Velo at bay. WG.Unity not even really breaking the sweat. They still have that duel.
Exorcism is still going.
A long time. Rappy with the ultimate is going to tank some of that up, but there's a duel. Flame break. Flame broke the Huskar back into it. That's an easy win. Now the chains. Oh, Shakiro. He's inside his own base, but he's still going to die. Maybe not though. Ghost not really doing what Jabani wanted there. Now they're going to come right back. There it is. That's the burst that we were talking about. And the GG all day. Ugh. Brutal, savage, wrecked. That's all we can say to this one.
100% win rate on Dark Willow.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's a good way to start, I guess. Well, that was a dominant performance. The
Fun hero to
stuns
watch,
win out in the